Ladies and gentlemen, um, I expected to come on here tonight and review SmackDown for a couple minutes, upload it, and then head off for my 17-hour drive to Orlando, Florida to get ready for college, hang out for a little bit down there, go to Monday Night Raw on Monday night, and then come back. I'm still going to do that, but I'm not reviewing SmackDown tonight. There is no way, with the batch of releases we got tonight, there's no way I was going to be able to come on here and just prevent from talking about it and just talk about SmackDown like nothing ever happened. There were a bunch of releases that happened in NXT tonight. And I don't even have the words. I'm like, this company is so stupid. They are so stupid. They did a batch of releasings for NXT. As a diehard fan of NXT, or was, this kills me. Because there's legit, no reason to tune into Tuesday nights now. And I think going forward, after NXT TakeOver 36, I think the Tuesday night NXT reviews are honestly going to be cut from the channel. I mean, it's probably the best thing for me. I know I do Tuesday night NXT reviews with Cameron Johnson, but we can figure something out together. We could do maybe Friday SmackDowns, or we can figure something out. I'm not sure, but I know me and him will definitely figure something out. But he even said to me tonight, there's no point of watching NXT anymore. And I'm like, you're right. It just really sucks. 12 superstars were released from NXT tonight. Some of the guys I've never heard of outside tonight. Some guys have been featured on NXT television. And honestly, I'm not trying to be here for that long because, like I said earlier, I have a long drive ahead of me, and I'm not trying to sit here for an hour and talk about it. So it's probably going to be like 25 minutes, but these names that were released tonight, reported from Sean Ross Sapp, Bronson Reed. And we're going to talk about these names once I get to the list, but that's the biggest name of them all. And the fact that they, I mean, are you fucking kidding me? Like, seriously. Bronson Reed. So let's continue on with this list. Bronson Reed, Tyler Rust, Leon Ruff, Mercedes Martinez, Bobby Fish, Aries Sterling, Jake Atlas, Kona Reeves, Zachary Smith, Asher Hale, Giant Zangier, and Stefan Smith. Those were the releases from NXT tonight. Now, the last four names, including Aries Sterling, I've never heard of, so I'm not really going to talk about them. Jake Atlas, I never really saw that much potential in him, to be perfectly honest with you. He's a fine wrestler, but he was as boring as Humberto Carrillo, so I don't really have much to say about him. Mercedes Martinez. Mercedes Martinez had an opportunity to go to AEW. She opted to go to WWE. She was the Joker at All Out 2019, if you guys remember. And I think AEW offered her the contract. And she opted to go to NXT. They didn't really do much with her. Her biggest ceiling was getting a match for the NXT Women's title against Raquel Gonzalez, which absolutely nobody remembers. She was originally called up to be in Retribution, but she got herself away and went back down to NXT, and then goodbye. Released. She was just on TakeOver in Your House last June, and she's apparently injured. If I'm Tony Khan, I know Mercedes Martinez is a great athlete, but you had the opportunity to come with us the first time. If I'm Tony Khan, I am saying, fuck you to Mercedes Martinez. You had a chance to come the first time, and you wanted to go to NXT. How'd that go for you? So I'm not signing her if I'm Tony Khan. Ruby Soho is coming in, and I'm much more excited about that. Tyler Rust, I mean, I can't imagine. I imagine Triple H is pretty pissed about this one. Tyler Rust is in a faction that Triple H is pushing really hard on NXT television right now, and in one of their big stables, Diamond Mine. Tyler Rust, Malcolm Bivens, Roderick Strong, Diamond Mine, and now one of their pieces is gone. Tyler Rust is gone. I can't imagine how pissed off Triple H is about that one. Leon Ruff, former North American champion. It was James Ellsworth-esque. But the two biggest names on this list, which we're going to spend a decent amount of time on, and then we're going to talk about Adam Cole, because a lot of people aren't talking about it, but I think the backstage meeting on SmackDown tonight, the backstage meeting before SmackDown with Adam Cole and Vince McMahon had stuff to do with this. I think that had something to do with these releases. So, Bobby Fish and Bronson Reed. Bobby Fish, he's 45 years old, not really being pushed on NXT. He just put Roderick Strong over this Tuesday. He just put him over on NXT Tuesday night. And he was in the Undisputed Era with Kyle O'Reilly, and they broke up, and he came back, and he was injured by Pete Dunne. He came back and feuded with Roddy for a little bit, and then goodbye. But for Adam Cole, thinking about all of this, and you're saying that your contract is up after SummerSlam. They just released one of your best friends. Why would you want to stay? Why would you want to stay after they released one of your best friends in the entire company, Bobby Fish? I don't get that one at all. I mean, I'm not pissed by the release. Bobby Fish is going to be fine. But I'm pissed on behalf of Adam Cole's part, because if I'm Adam Cole and my best friend just got released, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. His two best friends in NXT were Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, and one of them just got released. I am livid if I'm Adam Cole. And then the biggest name of all, and the one that makes me pissed off the most, Bronson Reed. Oh my God, man. I can't imagine but feel for this guy. Seriously, I can't imagine how confused, pissed off people are about Bronson Reed being released. He sent out a tweet earlier, and I'm about to read it to you. Bronson Reed sent out a tweet earlier tonight. Let me look for it here on Twitter. He tweeted this at 9:10 p.m., about an hour ago. He says, and I quote, "I just got released from WWE. This monster is back on the loose and you don't know what you've just started. And he went hashtag WWE, and he even tagged AEW, Impact Wrestling, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and Ring of Honor. This guy could have been an absolute star in NXT. And I loved this guy, Bronson Reed. And it was one of the main reasons I was excited to watch NXT on Tuesday nights. And this is a part of the reason why after NXT TakeOver 36, I'm no longer going to review NXT, and quite possibly I'm not even going to watch NXT. Unless they go back to Full Sail, then I will be there every single week. But this makes me pissed. Why should we, as fans, invest in characters that we love and we captivate and we have interest in? Why should us fans care about these characters if eventually they're going to get called up to the main roster and get absolutely buried like a bum and then get released? Or 2, just like Bronson Reed, just get straight up released? I don't get it. This guy was one of the biggest names in all of NXT. He just had a main event match against Adam Cole last week. He was in the main event of NXT last week. Oh my God, I don't know what to say. He had one of the best NXT moments, and I think one of the best NXT moments of the entire year in 2021, which is beating Johnny Gargano inside of a steel cage for the NXT North American Championship, which was a great steel cage match and a great moment that he absolutely deserved to win the North American Championship. Only for him to drop the title 6 weeks later to Isaiah Swerve Scott, when we all know Triple H did not want to have Bronson Reed drop the North American title that quickly because he was in a program with Santos Escobar for the North American title. We all know he didn't want him to drop the title that quickly, but they had to rush to the feud with Isaiah Swerve Scott. They had to do it on NXT television when they didn't even promote the match, and he lost. And the reason they hot-shotted the title off of him because there were reports that main roster management was interested in Bronson Reed, and Bronson Reed was going to get called up to the main roster. Bronson Reed had a tryout. He was in a bunch of tryout matches for WWE. I guess Vince McMahon didn't like what he saw for him in the tryout, so he's like, you know what? Screw this guy. Just release him. I don't get that. If you don't like him and you just want him released, why don't you just send him back down to NXT? Because Triple H loves him. Shawn Michaels loves him. But no, they're punishing NXT right now. For whatever reason, for whatever brain-dead reason, Vince McMahon and Nick Khan and Bruce Pritchard are punishing NXT and Triple H. This Nick Khan fellow is bad news for WWE. How many guys have WWE released since he's came in? I can't even count. It's like there are releases every single week, it feels like. You don't know what's to come. You don't know what's to come. Last week, Bray Wyatt gets released. This week, we get a whole entire NXT releases. In June, they release guys like Braun Strowman, Malachi Black. Look at him. Look at Malachi Black now, man. I am looking back at that. I am so happy he got released. He is one of the top names in AEW right now, man. People want to see Malachi Black. I actually love that he got released. Ruby Soho, she's going to be all elite. Lana's going to be all elite. Buddy Murphy might be all elite. And if he's not, he's going to kill it in Impact Wrestling. All of these releases, all of these big names from NXT that I mentioned to you, Bronson Reed, Tyler Rust, Bobby Fish, they're all going to land on their feet, and they're going to find huge success. I'm telling you right now. So these losses are WWE's gain and another company's gain and WWE's losses. I'm going to read you this statement because apparently this was the reason why all of these releases took place tonight during SmackDown. PW Insider is reporting that WWE has plans to repackage NXT with a new logo, new lighting, and a different format to shows. It was also said the idea is for there to be more of a focus on younger talent going forward. The house cleaning tonight appears to be a part of working towards that direction, for better or worse. So, time out. Time out just a second. Outside of Bobby Fish and Mercedes Martinez, you're telling me, okay? You're telling me that there's an idea for there to be a more focus on younger talent, so you release younger talent? What? How does that make sense? You want to put a focus on younger talent, so you're going to release younger talent. Like, what sense? What freaking sense does that make to anybody? I cannot believe this. I'm losing cells reading that. I lose brain cells reading that. Unbelievable. What's this? Apparently, 205 Live is on right now at the time of recording this. Ari Sterling was on 205 Live tonight, and he just got released. Alex Zane. So I just want to bring that up real quick. This is really leading towards the direction of WWE. Vince McMahon is killing NXT. And if their goal was to kill people's passion for NXT, Vince, Nick Khan, Bruce, you've accomplished that. Because my passion for NXT is dead. I don't care about NXT anymore. I will go to the shows. If they do come to Full Sail, I will have a good time because I love going to wrestling shows. And I'm never going to say no to going for a wrestling show. Maybe then I will find my passion back for NXT. But right now, speaking this second, I don't have passion for NXT anymore. After all of these releases that you've done, and the way you've treated Karrion Kross in 3 weeks, your NXT champion, a bum. Keith Lee, buried. Andrade, released. Aleister Black, released. Who else? Ricochet, buried. Who else? Damian Priest doesn't feel the same anymore. Feels like everybody else. Matt Riddle. He's the only guy from NXT in the past 5 years that succeeded. Everybody that's came up from NXT in the last 5 years or so, besides Roman Reigns, or anybody that's ever came up from NXT, not 5 years, anybody that's came up from NXT outside of Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Drew McIntyre is mid-card at best. How pathetic is that? I'll say it again. Outside of Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Drew McIntyre, everybody that has came up from NXT to the main roster is mid-card at best. How sad is that, dude? How freaking sad is that? And then one final note before I go. Apparently Adam Cole had what was called to be a high-level meeting with Vince McMahon tonight with contract negotiations. Because, as you guys don't know already, if you guys have not been reading news, Adam Cole's contract is set to expire after SummerSlam weekend, after NXT TakeOver 36. And I'm sure tonight backstage, this might have been a reason. Who knows what happened in this meeting? Who knows what happened in this meeting with Adam Cole and Vince McMahon? Hopefully we get news on the weekend, which would happen at this meeting. But I would not be shocked at all if this meeting had anything to do with these NXT releases tonight. And as a matter of fact, it probably did. And I'm sure Vince McMahon sat across from Adam Cole tonight and he's throwing him big money deals and he's giving him promises that he's never going to fulfill. He's telling him all of this stuff. And Adam Cole's no dummy. Adam Cole is not a dumbass. If I'm Adam Cole and I saw what has happened tonight with these NXT releases, and I seen what's happening to Karrion Kross and Keith Lee and Ricochet, everybody that's came up from NXT and has been a mid-carder at best, Adam Cole is a main event level talent. Adam Cole is probably looking at this and he's like, fuck this shit. I'm getting the hell out of here after TakeOver. And if he does, good. He definitely should. I love Adam Cole. I love him to death, man. I've told you guys all the time. He is one of the best wrestlers in the entire world, second behind Kenny Omega. I respect him to death as well. But if he decides to stay with the WWE, he is going to look like a complete moron, and they are going to play him like a fiddle. I really hope they did not manipulate Adam Cole to sign a new contract, even if he's going to stay with NXT for the rest of his life. What's the point of being on NXT? The brand's NXT dead. At this point, Impact Wrestling is more prestigious than NXT. At this point, Impact Wrestling is worth watching over NXT. I'm just telling you guys facts. There's no way he signs a new contract. I pray to God not. And what message, with these releases tonight, what message does this send to him? What message does this send to Pete Dunne? Like, again, he's another guy that his contract is coming up after SummerSlam weekend. What message does this send to Adam Cole and Pete Dunne? This sends a terrible, terrible message. Now, I'm not sure if Pete Dunne is gonna go out of WWE. I can see him re-signing a deal and staying in NXT. But for seeing what's happened tonight, what good does this do? How is this good? How does this make you feel okay about re-signing with this company? It doesn't. It absolutely doesn't. And I'm disgusted. I really am. They've killed my passion for NXT. They've killed my love for NXT. I'm sad. I'm really sad about it. And ever since Vince McMahon went on that conference call last week and he's talking about AEW, says, I don't know what their relations are with their talent. I don't know what their plans are with their talents, but perhaps we can give them some more. In the past few days, he's released 12 NXT superstars, and he's released Bray Wyatt, who is one of their top merchandise sellers. This man, Vince McMahon, and Nick Khan are single-handedly killing their own company. And WWE is going to be falling into shambles. Shambles. I'm getting out of here, folks. Thank you all for watching this video. I thought I was going to come on here and review SmackDown, but now with this tonight, I mean, I'm disgusted. I really am. I'm fucking disgusted right now, man. But be sure to subscribe to the channel. We got a huge week of content. I might do a video Sunday night from Orlando. More news, because there's a lot of news this week. I might discuss it Sunday night in Orlando. Then we got, of course, the Monday Night Raw vlog, not review. I'll be at the show Monday night in Orlando, Florida. I'm not sure if that's going to be up Monday night or Tuesday. I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys when I get back from Orlando on Tuesday. Maybe or may not. There might not be an NXT review if I'm not back in time. But if I am back in time, there will be. But if I'm not, who cares? It's like, who fucking cares about NXT anymore, dude? But be sure to subscribe to the channel. All that good stuff. Comment down below your thoughts about these releases, these NXT releases. Hit the like button if you liked what you heard from me in tonight's video. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Kyle_Joseph. Guys, I'll see you in the next one. Possibly on Sunday. If not, I will see you for my Monday Night Raw vlog live from Orlando, Florida. So you guys have a good night. Stay safe. And as always, man, stay classy.